If it goes through in its current form, it will give extremely draconian powers to the Minister for Eamon Ryan. And we're down here today because we had put forward 3 reasonable amendments, and we haven't been able to get the Minister to take those amendments on board. So obviously this is very, very concerning from a farming point of view for farmers, but also for the entire farming sector. And looking at the 3 amendments, the first one is about removals. It's about the climate that farmers are removing from the atmosphere, have been doing for years. And by this I mean sequestering the carbon into hedgerows, into trees and into grassland. And we wanted explicitly documented in the bill that farmers will be rewarded for what they're removing from the atmosphere, but also that they will be taken account of for in the budgets, in the carbon budgets. This is absolutely essential, and we want to get to a point of net carbon where farmers get an allowance for what they're removing from the atmosphere and a balance then with what they're emitting into the atmosphere as well.
Brian Rush here, I'm the Deputy President of IFA, and we're here today with the IFA's National Council and the Environment Committee to protest and to kind of make our voices heard around the climate bill and what that could mean for Irish farming and Irish agriculture. I suppose we've a couple of fundamental issues. Well, the number one issue, I suppose, well, not the number one issue, but a big issue for us today regarding the climate bill is we feel that this bill is being pushed and rushed through and it's not allowing for proper debate. And even talking to some politicians, those in the Dáil that would have been aware that was coming through, there's a bit of a lack of understanding around it. And we'd have to ask, why? What's the rush? Why is the panic? There should be a proper debate around what this means. So if you look at one of the big issues we have in it is that in the budgets that will be created for each individual sector, it doesn't allow for the removals that sector could potentially achieve. So for farming, we're the only sector that can actually remove carbon and become, we're the solution. You know, we have a challenge, we absolutely accept that. We are part of the solution. And the budgets and the legislation doesn't allow for sequestration. And that is just plain wrong.